Okay, Leon, why is my Facebook and my Twitter account shut down? Okay. Did you all morph into some kind of delusion where I am a political opponent to you? Like, what is going on? Um, it's quite strange that someone would be directed to shut off all of my communications, that the FBI would come here and say, don't write letters, okay? And sort of the speech that you're giving right now. Um, are you sort of getting a sense that you're not really having a military that is listening to you? Okay. Why would that happen? Um, when you begin to appear that you do not know what you are doing, okay, and you're in a very confused state, and you don't actually have a plan, okay, or your plan doesn't make sense, um, the military is not going to continue to listen to you, okay? So if you could explain to the people exactly what you're referring to when you're saying the word ISIS, okay? Is that a person? Is that a group of people? Are you talking about calcification of the testes? Are you talking about free electrons, okay, also called free radicals? Are those people? Um, what is a combustion engine? Does the combustion of gasoline release free radicals into the atmosphere? What is runoff? Um, when it rains and the water runs off of these roads into the ground, is that contaminating the drinking water? Why did people stop getting their drinking water from wells and begin this process of reclaiming water from the sewer? What's involved in that process? Are chemicals being added to the water that people are now drinking? Um, Things like that. Um, what's going on with getting people to stop working and getting people to start growing food and sowing? Because you have prisoners farming food, you have all of these people all over the world that are doing these quote unquote uprisings, and they are not working. You have a report of 195 million servants here out of 320 million that are not working full time. You have a government um, employee, upwards of 40 million people. So out of the remainder of the working, 40 million of those are government workers. Okay? You instilled a forced work in order to get SNAP food policy. You have people working in these shelters that are sort of either encouraging or telling the homeless to stop working. um, that's completely counterproductive to what needs to go on here. You have people that are in and out of these homeless shelters repeatedly. You have people that have been made homeless and are now on drugs that were not on drugs before. There was some sort of a policy that was going on in which people were purposely being foreclosed on for no reason and forced back into their childhood environments in some sort of crazed madness where there's going to be literal unpaid slaves caring for these people, and then you foreclose on that. So you're not even giving those people their property after their parents or whoever's home you sent them to pass on. So You need to be specifically telling us what you are doing, or your military and your police force are not going to continue to listen to you. Now, in life, um, were you more concerned about having some sort of power over people, or preventing your population from literal starvation and sickness? Um, what happened in 2013 when there was that pretend government shutdown and you appeared before us? Did your military take over the government? Okay. Um, if so, who was in charge of that? Uh, was some sort of perception given to the people that people that are, anons and things were giving directives to that? And then all of a sudden, you're shutting down all of our communications. And you are not shutting off the fuel. You're not raising the fuel prices. You refuse to release the housing. So basically, I guess what I'm saying is, if you're not going to follow a plan that even makes any rational sense, then people aren't going to listen to you, and they're going to follow another plan. And trying to shut down everyone's communications that's rational and sane is not helping you. Now, if you have a family, I would try to think about that. And sometimes in life, we have sort of, we age, or we have some sort of a sickness, and we get a cognitive problem. And if we have massive egos like some people do, it takes a very long time for them to realize that, and to stop trying to run a country when you're not capable of doing that.